What we're going to talk about today is one of our performance accelerators, Tell It How You See It. It's a practice that we as consultants work through daily with our clients. I was spending just this afternoon with the board of a company in London, telling it how I saw it. What we're going to try and capture now is a little bit about what Tell It How You See It is, some of the ups and downs of doing it, and then how you can use it and what's the benefit in your business. So.
And it really comes from when I was rowing. We, in the crew, in the kind of wider group, we had a clear common goal. There was one thing we were all desperately keen to do, and therefore I had a duty to help people get better so they could achieve the goal. And we got better and better and better at telling how we saw it, which meant if I saw you doing something, I was going to help you do it better by giving you some feedback and information.
Because it served the goal that you had united around.
Because it served the goal.
My experience this afternoon was actually we had a whole series of people who were at 6s and 7s and didn't have a clear goal. So do you have to have a clear goal before you tell it like it is, or is there value in just...
I think having a goal is pretty important. Our first performance principle is about focusing on what's most important. And I think very often people don't tell it how they see it because they're not thinking about what's most important. They're thinking about kind of where I am right now, how I'm feeling right now, what's kind of going on here, rather than going what's most important is us achieving this.
Making the boat go faster.
Making the boat go faster. Yeah. And if a group is thinking about what the goal is, what the aim is, then there's a good reason to help each other do better. If there's no goal, then there's no point.
Yeah. So the reason I give you feedback is to give you an outside perspective, is to give you a fresh viewpoint so that you can get better, make the boat go faster.
Absolutely.
In a way that you may not have sussed out yourself.
Yeah. It's about kind of extra information to help the individuals do better. And whether in the sports world, in any business or organisation, that's exactly what it should be about.
So it sounds wonderfully simple. It's a great practice in the Olympic crew. My experience is that most people shy away from it. And I'm not quite sure why. I can see why it might be difficult to give some difficult feedback in inverted commas and then carry on with a relationship with someone. But how do I, in a team that's working day in and day out, point out to someone, it ain't going quite as well as it should be doing?
Well, so I think there are two sides to it. Firstly, there's, Tom, what I saw you do was brilliant. When you said this, it actually kind of really made a difference. So there's that side of it. And then there's the other side of it saying, Tom, when I heard you do this, it didn't have a positive impact. So it's not about you as an individual, it's about your behaviours. And actually, if you've got kind of both sides about it, the helping you recognise what you're doing really well and also helping you recognise what you're not doing so well, it's just a kind of ongoing conversation rather than it being this big special moment where you sit down and go, right, I'll give you some feedback now. I think kind of in a moment, stuff that might help you be better is, it's not you as an individual, it's the behaviours.
Yeah, I always put the parallel with being in a rowing crew with your coach telling you, stopping the launch, telling you something there and then versus the annual performance appraisal where I have to wait. So basically I've had 364 days of doing it wrong before someone tells me how to do it right. So there's a real benefit. If you tell it as you see it, tell it how it is, you can correct your performance there and then. So
yeah, right there and then. That's
and what are the tips finally to help people start this?
I think start on easy stuff and behaviours. Talk about behaviours and actions rather than personality.
Yeah.
Simple.
Give it a go.